Hi everybody, this is Sue Jankowski at PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights, and this is our travel show. And now that we're all getting antsy to get out and about, we're really excited to be planning travel, whether you're planning last minute because you really want to get out and go somewhere, or you're planning out in the future. Maybe you have something with your family you'd like to do. We're really fortunate today that Class Act Travel has brought in some great people to talk to us about great places to go. Kathy Janes is part of Class Act Travel, and she's usually here, and actually she is here today. She's just off in the corner a little bit. So thanks for bringing our guests in today, Kathy. And now we have two guests today. We have Corey Lassman. Corey, nice to have you here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you may recognize Corey was here a couple of years ago, actually, right,
Yeah,
Corey?
before the time trajectory changed a little bit. Yes. It was early 2020, so we don't have to go down that rabbit hole, but it's great to see you again.
Yes, thanks for coming in. And Corey comes from Apple Leisure Group Vacations, which we're going to find out more about today. And our other guest, Sherry Prisby from AMR Collection, which we're going to find out too. Thanks for coming in, Sherry.
Thanks for having us today, Sue. We appreciate it.
Well, it's great because I think everybody likes to dream about what they're going to do, plan ahead for some fun times, and travel is a really important part of having those fun times. And now that we've become a little bit freer, we like to think about getting somewhere warm, and we're going to find out about those places today. So let's start with you, Corey. So your group, which is Apple Leisure Group Vacations, FunJet, Apple Vacations, everybody's heard of that. And tell us what some of the things that people can learn about those.
So what we do is we connect the people to the destinations and our amazing friends at the AMR Collection. So we're kind of a one-stop shop. So if you need your air from here to the Caribbean, Mexico, you need your hotel, you need transfers to and from your hotel, you want to do an excursion while you're there, we do it all. So we really are that one-stop shop then that has that Midwest stake. We started here in the Midwest, so we really feel like home. And ultimately, we get the heads in the beds and destinations. So wherever you want to go, we can take you there.
Now, do you do like specifically like go through a particular airline? Do you have your own kind of airlines that you like to stick with? How does that work?
So the answer is actually yes to both. So we work with all major airline carriers. So whichever, if you have a preference, you absolutely can work with your favorite travel advisor, such as Kathy, to get you on the airline that you choose. Now, we do also run our own nonstop flights to and from destinations. So we do almost every single day a daily nonstop from O'Hare to both Cancun and Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, as well as a couple other destinations. Those just might not be daily. So Hualtuco, we also do Zihuatanejo, Ixtapa, and a couple others in Mexico. So wherever, again, you're trying to go and however you'd like to get there, we can get you there.
Is it usually where you've got a whole group of people that are booking their trip through Apple or FunJet, and all of those people are on an airline, or is it just like a mixture of people? You just kind of hook people up with the getting there.
So it's actually a little bit of both. I actually recently took a flight on one of our nonstops, and when I tell you this was the most fun flight I've ever taken, I'm still underselling it. We actually had a bachelor party, a bachelorette party, and a wedding all on the same flight. So you could imagine it was a good time. It definitely made the time go a lot quicker. But ultimately, whether you're a small group or just individuals, we could do it either way. You know, if you're just you and your husband, or your girlfriend, whatever you want to take, or even if you're a grandparent and you want to take a multi-generational, like your family on a trip together, we can do it all from top to bottom. So it really, whatever needs to fit, whatever fits your needs, we can do it.
You can figure it out and get there. Okay, so now you've got to have somewhere to go. So absolutely. That is Sherry's AMR Collection. So explain what that means, because I'm a little unfamiliar with that.
So AMR Collection is actually the brand name for 7 different resort brands that we offer. So most people know us if they're going into Mexico Caribbean as Secrets Resorts, Dreams Resorts, Zoetry, Sunscape, so on and so forth. So we are the parent company, and then if you are going on an adult-only vacation, you might look at our secrets brands. And when people go into our resorts, they're all inclusive. So their meals are taken care of, their entertainment's taken care of, their drinks, their gratuities. So it's kind of a one-stop price point for their vacation. Obviously, there's some extras they might have to pay for, spa or certain excursions they do outside of the destination. But that's kind of who we are in a nutshell.
Okay, and those places can be found in Mexico and the Caribbean primarily is
Correct.
where you're headed.
Correct.
Okay, so let's just say, somebody wants to take an adult-only trip, which, sometimes couples want to get away or they don't have children and
Right.
they just want to be on their own. Where would they go and what would they expect to find there?
So Corey and I actually were just in the Dominican Republic, so we will share a little bit about that. So we were in a destination called Punta Cana, and there are the exclusive flights to Punta Cana. Somebody might want to go to our Secrets Cap Cana. So if you're a client that's a very high-end luxury, you have a nice healthy budget, you would go to Secrets Cap Cana. Beautiful beach, probably one of the nicest beaches in the Dominican Republic. Beautiful oceanfront rooms, master swim out bungalow suites, really top-notch service. But if your budget isn't that healthy, then you might land up going to one of our other Secrets resorts where you don't quite get all the bells and whistles. So we have something that kind of fits everybody's lifestyle and budget.
Okay, say we're a moderate vacationer. So, of course, we all want to go to the five-star place.
Absolutely.
But, sometimes that budget doesn't allow you to do that. So we're going to a moderate place. What would be the difference? What would we find there that would be
So
fun?
your food selections might be a little bit different. So you might not have seafood on the lunch buffet. You might not have lobster on the restaurant menus. You might not find that ribeye steak. You might find that sirloin strip. You might find shrimp instead. Same thing with the alcohol selections. We have what we call our premium brands, which are top of the line, and then we carry our top shelf. But again, the brands might vary, right? You're not going to pay a lower price, as we like to say, champagne taste or Pepsi taste, right? So if you've got that more moderate budget, you might not find Crown Royal at the bar, or you might not find that Grey Goose or Belvedere. But if you're going to Secrets Cap Cana, that's what you would find because you're paying that type of price point.
Okay. But the nice thing is, if you have that and you want to do that, you can.
Absolutely.
But you can still take a nice, lovely vacation and have it at a moderate place that's maybe more affordable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the nice thing about our resorts as well is that our clients are primarily Americans and Canadians, so we know how to cater to that market of clientele. Where a lot of other resort brands within these destinations, they're Spanish owned and operated, so they travel and treat their clients very differently. But having that American core, our company is based here in the U.S., so we understand what a client is looking for from the U.S.
And what that means for us Midwesterners here is that you want that local Miller Lite, you will get it at our properties.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's because, some people have specific tastes, and
Absolutely.
those are the things they would enjoy on their vacation, and that's what they want to have. Okay, so that is, those are those all in Mexico? The Secrets?
Mexico, the Dominican Republic, we have resorts now in Curacao, Central America, Costa Rica, Panama, and we actually just opened up a brand new property in South America in Cartagena on Sunday.
Oh,
So yeah,
super new.
we're growing.
Okay, I bet you guys are trying to get there, right?
Absolutely.
We've been trying. We knew it was coming, so
Absolutely.
hopefully soon.
Okay, so you go to a brand new resort. I mean, I'm sure you've seen pictures of it. Is there something special or different about this new resort that, a lot of people go to these type of resorts, all inclusive, on a regular basis, and maybe that's exciting to go to the new place?
Absolutely. We have great entertainment. We also have great beach locations. So those are things that you're looking for, obviously, as a client when you're traveling. You might also be looking for an ocean view or an oceanfront room. And that's the beauty of working with somebody like Kathy, because she can qualify and help you get in the resort that works for you and meets your goals and your vacation expectations.
That's true. Now, you were talking about this fun trip. You've got bachelor party and bachelorette party. Of course, they are ready to party. They are just like, yahoo, let's go. But maybe you're not part of that. Not that you don't want to have a good time, but you're not part of that bachelor party,
Some people just want to relax, right?
Exactly. So I think hopefully Kathy would maybe be able to help you with that if you want to be kind of like, you want like a relaxing vacation. You want to kind of subtle, not so lively, let's put it that way.
Good way to put it.
So I think, it sounds like there's enough places that you can get what you want.
Absolutely. I mean, we personally have over 102 resorts. I mean, Kathy is a great partner of AMR Collection. She knows our brands. She knows, our adult social brand, Breathless, and she would know our adult couples romance brand, Secrets, and would really make sure that she puts you in that right property. Again, setting that expectation to meet your vacation goals.
Are these strictly adult? Now, we were talking about adult, but is there like a family option?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah. So with AMR Collection, we have our Dreams brand, which is our family brand. We also have our Sunscape brand, which is our unlimited fun. It's our entry level. So again, somebody that may be on a tight budget, they don't need all the bells and whistles, such as water parks and water slides, they might choose a Sunscape. But somebody who's looking for something to entertain the kids all the time, water parks, pool, beach, wait service, they would look at the Dreams brand.
Okay. Well, that's good because a lot of families want to take a nice beach vacation too.
Absolutely.
And what I truly love about all of the brands that AMR Collection has and each of their individual properties in destination is that they all have what is there at that location. So you want to feel like you're actually in that location, they lean towards the locality of that place. So to your point of what's different with some of those new ones, or even if it's not new, they all lean into what is local. So you really feel like you're getting a feel for that city or that portion of the destination. We say, oh, you can go to Mexico. You can go to so many places in Mexico. It's not like you're just going to, it's like saying going to the States.
Right.
And so each of them has that local flair. So you really feel like while you're on property at an all-inclusive resort, some people might leave, some people might not, but you still get a taste of where you are, which is a really beautiful thing.
It is. You do want to feel like you're somewhere not in your usual place. Absolutely. Or like at a local beach, or you want to feel like things are maybe a little more exotic than that you come back and you feel like I've really been somewhere.
Right. So for example, like in Costa Rica, we have our Dreams property in Costa Rica. We use a lot of wood tones, a lot of natural wood and color. But if you were to go to our Dreams Natura in Riviera Maya, Cancun, Mexico, it's going to be, I like to say, a little more brass and glass. More water slides, more action, but that's what the area calls for. Where Costa Rica, it's nature, it's calming, it's just a whole different experience. And to Corey's point, our resorts fit the destination that they're in.
Which is great. And then it sounds like kind of fun to go to various resorts. I've been to that one, I'm going to try this one over here, especially if you're really comfortable with that brand.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the beautiful thing about branding, right?
Yeah.
You like something, if you're loyal to that brand, you know that that's what they're going to offer to you no matter where you go to that brand. And it's one of my favorite things about the properties that Sherry represents.
That is really great. Now, once you get to any of these places, you mentioned entertainment. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. What kinds of entertainment are available? I'm sure it depends on the properties, but is it like local entertainment comes in? Is there music, dancing? What is it?
So typically every night we have a show. It varies whether it's 8 o'clock, 9:30, depending on the resort and the destination. So for example, in Secrets the Vine, which is in Cancun, they have an act that's like a Circus du Soleil trapeze act. They literally put the trapeze in the water, and then they do the evening show over the water. So we are using professional entertainers. But during the day by the pool, we have our own entertainment team. So they're playing pool games and races and crazy games and all kinds of different things. Volleyball by the pool, volleyball by the beach.
Don't forget about tequila tastings.
Tequila tasting,
yep.
Secrets the Vine, again, in Cancun, they do a 4 o'clock wine tasting every day. If our guests were to be staying at Zoetry in Los Cabos, they might do that tequila or mezcal tasting. So again, the entertainment goes with the destination of what we're offering.
And that's fun to look forward to that in the evening and, you know, like have a relaxing or lively time, whatever, dancing or just watching an act. That sounds really great too. I suppose for then if there was like a family vacation, I'm not sure, would it be more of a Cirque du Soleil kind of thing, or would it be?
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. We've
know.
had resorts that have brought in like the electronic Tron dancers with all the light up gear you saw in some of the reality shows. So yeah, again, it's really geared towards the families. Sometimes we might do an evening production of a local play, like Grease is one, you know, that we do a lot in our resorts. Again, to get everybody, the families up and going. And, you know, you'd be surprised, even the 12 and 13-year-olds, they know Grease, right? They know the songs from hearing their parents and grandparents, and everybody gets involved in it. So we really gear it towards, you know, what the demographic of the property is.
That sounds like so much fun. And that's the main thing. You want everybody to have fun. I mean, that makes you feel happy when you are there and when you get back and you can tell people. I bet you get a lot of like customers, consumers that are repeat people because they like what you have.
Absolutely, especially with the properties that Sherry represents. What's really nice is that you can start, like, you have a young couple who's just together, you want to have that romantic experience. Then that couple, a couple years down the line, becomes a family. You can go to the family properties. After that, a couple years more later, now you're a multi-generational family and you still have that opportunity. So you're creating memories throughout your life and lifelong memories with that family. So it really is a beautiful opportunity to start. Again, you could be a young couple, older couple, doesn't matter. You can still create those lifelong memories at any of the properties.
And that is a really nice thing to get started with that early on. Are there many weddings that take place at your properties?
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking maybe.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So again, I was just in Punta Cana, and our resorts on average are doing 2 weddings a day right now. Weddings are off the hook. We're already booking weddings into 2024.
Oh my gosh.
Prior to COVID, the average size of a wedding group was about 15 rooms. Now we're trending upwards to 50 rooms.
Oh my.
Yeah, so wedding business is huge. And again, this is even more of a reason to use a travel advisor like Kathy, because she can advise you what resort is going to fit your wedding group, your size. She'll help you block out those rooms, make that wedding date with the property, so you don't have to navigate that all on your own.
Oh, that's good, because it can get kind of complicated with that many people.
Absolutely.
And trying to get everybody a room and on a plane and you know, whatever. So
Yeah.
that is a really nice thing.
No.
Okay, so there's a wedding, they provide someone to do the vows or
Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely. So in most destinations, you can either do a legal wedding, which is legal in that country, and then may require a blood test or something like that, or you can do what most people opt for as a symbolic. So you just have somebody who recites your vows, and then you file your paperwork legally here in the U.S. Our wedding packages usually include a cake, flowers, a reception, and then there's always extras, you know, you can add on. We have beautiful gazebo locations, amazing beach locations, places up in the mountains. So just depending, again, what you're looking for.
Yeah, which is fun. And the nice thing about that, too, if you want a destination wedding, that destination is not 6, 8, 12 hours away.
Right.
On a plane, it's a few hours, depending on where you're going to go. So that makes it actually doable for people to do. Okay, so now let's talk about this for a minute, because I think this still is on everybody's mind with travel. What kinds of COVID requirements would there be getting on a plane here and going to Mexico or the Caribbean? Do you do a test ahead of time? Are you wearing masks? What's happening?
So every destination does have its own rules and requirements. Now, the one beautiful thing is that all the resorts have been extremely helpful when it comes to this. You know, when they started making it so that you have to take a test to come back to the States, every single resort that we pretty much carry, all of our top partners, such as Sherry, they do the on property. So you're not worried about leaving property. Hey, where can I find a test?
So
like, you know, you don't have to get worried about being in a foreign country where you may or may not speak the language and worry about finding how do I get tested to get home. Now, most of them at this point, at least in the Mexico Caribbean, they don't require a test to come in. They just require a health attestation form where you basically say, this is my name, I don't have symptoms, and they want to know if you've been in any other countries in the past 30 days.
Okay.
I've been at plenty of times where I went to the Dominican, went to Mexico. No one said anything about being in those countries. They just want to know just in case.
Okay.
So it's become very, very easy to travel to these destinations and come back. You know, the couple things you need to keep in mind are you need to have a test within 24 hours to come back to the States.
Okay.
It's actually 1 day, not 24 hours. Get a lot of questions about that. If I get my test at 8 a.m. and I leave at 1 p.m., it's the day before. It's totally fine. And a lot of the airlines even have updated their apps and their ability to load your test in, so you don't have to worry about, am I approved if I get to the airport, all that. You can upload it as soon as you have those test results. And that's why, with all of these different rules and regulations between the countries, that is why 2022 is the year to ask a travel advisor. You want to make sure that you have someone in your corner to take care of anything and anything that you might run into. They are that one-stop shop for all the knowledge to make sure you are set up for success. I mean, we've said it a couple times during this segment. We want to relax. Vacation should be relaxing, especially after the past couple of years. So you need that person in your corner to make sure that you are, from step one, taken care of and relaxed. We don't want anything, you've been waiting for this vacation.
No, right.
So
that's right. So that Kathy's position can call you and say, look, here's what you're going to do for testing. It's on site. They'll take care of it. And then you don't have to be all freaked out because I don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's so important on a vacation, wherever you're traveling, especially when it's a country that does not speak the language you're speaking, to get all of that out ahead of time, because trying to figure it out on your own can be a little frightening, really, actually.
It is. It's a daunting task, absolutely.
It is, yeah. And then where do I go? And maybe you go somewhere you don't even need to because it's on property, and you miss the boat on that.
And then from our resort perspective, too, we are providing up to a 14-day complimentary stay for you and a traveling companion should you, in the unlikely event, test positive for COVID in destination. So we really were the pioneer in the travel Mexico Caribbean industry to provide that, because we want our guests to feel safe. We want them to know that they're taken care of, that we value them. So that's another reason to book an AMR Collection property, because we do provide that.
That is a wonderful, almost insurance policy.
It is.
Exactly.
That you're not going to be stranded and not know what to do.
They're not kicking you on the street.
Right. Get out. Good luck. Well, it sounds like there's plenty of choices, but I don't know that you're going to find all those choices on your own. I mean, 102 resorts, and how do you get the connection? So I think we want to really be sure to go to Kathy. Before we kind of wrap up for today, though, is there any other kind of place you want to make sure people know about? Is anything new coming up, or any great deals, or does Kathy just know all this deals sort of thing?
Kathy would definitely be your deal person. As far as AMR Collection, we have announced 4 new properties that we are going to be opening throughout Mexico and the Caribbean in the upcoming year, so we are constantly growing. You'll also find us in Europe, and again, Kathy really is your one-stop shop to help you put that right destination together.
Okay, and get it together.
Absolutely.
And for me, I would say, like you said, to the deals point, either you want to travel now or you want to travel much later. If people are looking for, a month or 2 from now, you really need to either be ready to go at that time or plan ahead. The traveling is back in groves right now. To Sherry's point about the weddings, 2 per day, that consistently, and people are booking out to 2024. Now, again, it's a different market for weddings and personal, but you want to make sure that you're taking advantage. Prices for air and things can go up. You want to take advantage of either traveling right now or plan ahead. So with that, back to what I said, 2022 is the year to ask a travel advisor. You want them in your corner to make sure that whatever you want to do, it's your hard-earned money you want to spend on a relaxing or adventurous vacation, to each their own. But after the past couple of years, we all need it. So make sure you ask your local travel advisor, such as Kathy at Class Act Travel, to make sure you're getting where you need to go.
You make up a good point when you talk about the money of either airlines or resorts. If you're going to get a package now where the resort is this much money, the flight is this much money. Wouldn't that kind of stay that amount of money? Like even if it went up in 2023 or 2024, you're planning out ahead of time, they wouldn't raise the price and say, you know what, we're raising this $500.
If you get it now, that locks
That's
that
the
in.
price.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's great because we do actually offer a best price guarantee. So if it goes up, that's fine. You still have your lower price. If it goes down, we actually can match if it does go down on the hotel side of things. So, you don't have to worry that if you do book so far out, oh man, it's so early, what if the price goes down? We can still work with that as well. So we want what's best. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we want what's best for the client.
Oh, that's good. And I will say it would be nice if the prices went down, but I get a feeling prices are going to keep going up. So that's why I'm saying it would be great to book a trip ahead of time at the price of now, rather than, we can hope prices go down. But
lock that lower rate in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And, get your girlfriend or your girl trip. Got to be a lot of girl trips out there.
Tons of girls trips out there.
And get your family together, or just go with your favorite person and have a great vacation. Anything else before we go you want to be sure to mention?
No,
I think we're good. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. I love hearing about places to go, and because it's so fun. I want to remind you that Class Act Travel is 6946 West 111th Street. It's really just not far. You can practically walk there or take your bike. And the phone number is 708-448-6560, and that's Kathy Janes, and she will really help you out. And I think with such a vast selection that maybe you do want to have a little chat with Kathy about what's best for you and what do you want to see and do. I think that might be a really great idea. So just give her a call. We'll put the number up on the screen too. And thank you, Corey and Sherry, for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you,
We really appreciate it.
And thank you, Kathy.
And I'm totally jealous of your jobs.
Oh, we make it sound a lot nicer than it is. Trust me.
Right.
My idea of a vacation doesn't require me wearing a full suit on the beach, so don't you worry.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh. Well, have a great day, and thanks for watching us on PHTV, Channel 4. This has been Class Act Travel, the Travel Show. Bye-bye.